Alright guys, before we get into the video, a couple of things. First thing, check out futtrading.co.uk. We have the buying and selling prices for every single card on this game pretty much. We've just added special cards and we're going to be doing a World Cup trading guide updated every few days for you guys that I guarantee will make you millions and millions of coins. It's very, very cheap for what you guys get. Join the hundreds of other subscribers in the Discord right now. But also, don't forget, check out myself and Dan on Twitch. We are bringing out the FUT Trading loyalty scheme. Anybody, including if you're not subscribed, can win prizes just by watching our streams. They're going to be building up over the course of the month. And at the end of the month, 8 of you are going to win some form of prize. So check out the streams. Links are down below. Check out the website. But for now, let's get into the video. Yo, what is up, guys? Welcome back to a brand new video with me, Fuzzball40. Don't forget, subscribe if you're new around here. I think we've gained like about nearly 1,000 subscribers in the last week or so. So keep subscribing. Make sure you comment down below. If you are in the streams at any point, you get given points for the giveaway at the end of the month by commenting down below. So please do comment down below. It boosts the algorithm, helps the channel to keep growing, makes a massive difference. And I try and comment back to every single one of you. Drop a like, all that awesome stuff. It makes a massive difference to the channel, like I say. But we're going to talk today about coin making with the World Cup starting. The World Cup starts tomorrow. I'm super excited for it now. I'm really, really hyped for it. Don't get me wrong, we know it's all overshadowed, but it's time to get down to the football now. And fingers crossed, England do well, but we'll see. However, people keep talking about the market being hard. Yesterday's video gave you some great investments. Now we're going to talk about some investments you can make that are low budget, but everyone can do them for big profit. And we're also going to talk about how you trade during the games and how much profit you can make. It is astronomical. I will be right back. Alright guys, so we are looking at Serbian players right now. Those of you that are in the know will know yesterday's SBC, daily SBC, required a Serbian player. There was no reason on this earth why Serbian players boomed the way they did, because it was a Serbian player and 16 chemistry. But what is happening at the moment, every single time the daily SBC comes out, I think it's bots, I also think it's people just getting ahead of themselves. They're going out and buying tons and tons and tons of those cards, and it boosts them up like crazy. So it's this SBC from yesterday. Let me just try and find it on the game. Where's the Serbia? FIFA World Cup Challenge Serbia. Now, so far we've had Ecuador, we've had Serbia, we've had England, we've had a couple. We had another one, and it was expensive as well. But I can't stress this enough. Right now, go out and buy as cheap as possible. Silvers are the best to go for, in my opinion, but you can go bronze. Go out and buy as many of these random nations and the smaller nations as you possibly can do. If you look at my club, I did this weeks ago, and I told a lot of you to do it weeks ago. Some of you guys bought Ecuadorian players up when I said to buy them up, and you've made thousands per card. It was 4.5k they were going for. But if we go like, let's just go country, let's go USA for example, because I know I've got a lot of USA players. I went out and just stocked up on USA players, and I bought them at not far off discard price really. Some of them were like, let's find a look, we paid for them, 250. Basically, some of them were like dirt cheap. And I just bought loads, and I stuck them in my club. Now, I don't know if they'll do it, but if these American players, for example, get to where the Ecuadorian players were, we've got like a good 12 pages of them, 120 of them. If you sell them at 2k each even at 2k, at 120, you're looking at something in the region of 240,000 coins just from the United States. That's what, just those. I've got Morocco in the club, I've got Iran in the club, I've got Ghana, Cameroon, Senegal. I've got so many of them just sitting there chilling. So right now, go out, buy them, snipe them, do whatever you can, get them in your club. There is no reason why you wouldn't go ahead and do that. Because the content, in my opinion, is going to ramp up now a little bit because the World Cup is starting. And so that is the time to get involved. What I have done is I've done the unassigned glitch, and I've gone in on fodder. I showed the fodder prices yesterday, but I've been buying basically anywhere in and around for 85, 7.1, 7.2k was what we paid yesterday. 84s if you want to buy them. 2k really is the max you want to buy them for tonight. But little thing, Trippier and Erdegaard, they are both quite low at the moment. I paid, I think 13.5, 14k for them yesterday. You can get them even cheaper at 6 PM if you really want to. But Erdegaard's team of the week, he might be up now. But yesterday he got as low as like 14k. So he's up slightly now, look, he's up at 15k. Tonight, with content coming out, people listing stuff up. If you can get him, Trippier, whatever, any 86 rated informs at 14k in and around that, buy a few and stick them in a transfer pile. It's an absolute no-brainer. But they're little investments you can make, no matter what your budget is. Fodder, Team of the Weeks, those low budget random nation cards you can buy. But we're going to talk about the Path to Glory cards now and what you've got to be ready for when the games start I will be right back. Alright guys, welcome to Path to Glory Team 1. And for the purposes of trading at the moment, we're not overly interested in these big, expensive cards, right? The cards we're interested in these mid to low tier cards, 150k and below, maybe slightly more, but that's really what you want to play about with. As you can see, if we look at Jack Grealish, for example, if we get him up and we have a little look at his card, once he left packs, Grealish rose in value because there's no more supply of him. People start buying that card up and he's boosted up to 122. So from his low of 89 all the way now to 122. Really, really good profit, okay? Every single day, there are going to be games played for the World Cup, okay? So tomorrow it is Qatar, Ecuador. On Monday, it's England, Iran. Senegal's game, I think, is on as well. 2 or 3 games a day. If England go and score and England go and win, Grealish will jump in price, almost certainly. The reason for that is each of these cards is upgradable based upon how a team does. So if a team qualifies from the group, they get a +1. They win their last 16, they get a +1. I think they get a total of up to +3, plus the 5-star, 5-star if they win. Gnabry, if Germany win their game, he'll go up in value. Milik, again. Oviedo, not really care about Oviedo, let's be real. Delaney. Some of these cards will do very, very well. So your job is really simple. It's to watch World Cup football. What more could you want to do? All you're going to do is watch World Cup football and you're just going to keep an eye on these cards and see what happens. If Poland go 1-0 up, right? So Milik, for example, Poland go 1-0 up, it massively increases their chances of going through the group. Milik may see a nice boost because of that. Might think, right, well actually he's got a chance to get into an 88 rated card now, so he might jump up from 18k to 23, 24k. If you buy at that moment, you can either hold for longer if you want to, or get them sold off straight away for profit. And I did it last year with the Euro Path to Glory cards. It was so easy to do. You just sat there, watched the price of the cards, kept an eye on them, boom, sold them, cool. Other side of that, let's say Poland go 1-0 down. Milik is going to get sold off like crazy. Absolutely crazy, because people are like, they've got less chance of going. You can take a gamble at that point on it and think, right, well, can I go and make coins from him because he's dipped? Because Milik, we know at the moment, is an 18,000 coin card. That is what people are valuing him as a live Path to Glory player for the World Cup. That is what he is valued at. So if they lose and he dips down to discard price, well, you know you're probably going to make some profit in the long term because he's probably not going to be a discard price player, if we're being entirely honest. But what you've also got to think about in the panic is Milik, for example, being 18,000 coins. If you keep an eye on the price of 87 rated cards on this game, so if we go to FIFA 23 players, and we have a little look at the 87 rated cards. So if we say min rating 87, max rating 87, we apply that filter, and then we just check the buy it nows on these cards. We just flip the buy it now around and just see what the cheapest of these cards are. So we've got Miller not there, just this to come and try and see if we can get to the gold and the value. Here we go. So Rodri, 17k. Milik, as you can see, is not far off for the price. If he gets spam sold because people start panicking, he may get below for the price. Then you know there's no risk at all involved. Zero risk involved at all because you know he's going to come up to meet them for the price. That's as simple as it gets. At the moment, his value is dictated by the fact that he is for the price, so he's solid. If he starts getting panic sold off, well, you're pretty much guaranteeing yourself profit if you're buying him below the price of every 87 rated fodder. You can't really go wrong. But keeping an eye on these games is going to be absolutely crucial because if Denmark go and score, Delaney gets a nice boost. If England score, Grealish, Lukaku, for example, 62,000 coins right now, but if Belgium go and get a goal or Belgium go and get a win, he's almost certainly going to go up in value. Especially if it's a game where it's a bit of a tight game. It's one of those games that you're not really sure who was going to win in the first place. If they go and win that game, Belgium, and they know that they've got an easy opponent for the second, you can go and buy them. So the question mark here after that is if you are buying and playing about with them, what do you do with them once they go up in value? And you have two choices. Let's say Lukaku's 62, Belgium go and score and he gets a 75k. At that point there, you can go, right, I'm out of Lukaku, make my 10k each card, whatever, how many I bought, and get my profit. Or you can hold, and you can hold for longer. But my advice would be to not hold. The reason for that is, yes, Lukaku may go up further in value, but if you're getting 10k a card, 15k a card, it's very, very solid profit, very, very good quick profit. And the problem you have is what will happen is a lot of people will follow you and follow everyone doing the same thing and buy loads of Lukakus. Then loads of people will list them up initially. So once he gets to a certain point, everyone lists him up and he'll drop down in value again. Then he may stabilise a little bit. And then loads of people are going to be holding those cards. And the moment they qualify, everyone lists up. And sometimes, a lot of time, the price of these cards actually drops below what they were at before. Below the price they were at before because everyone's absolutely spammed the market. Really, you're looking for those very, very usable cards as well. The likes of Oviedo, I wouldn't be that bothered about who's really linking up. a MLS Costa Rican left back, not very many people at all, so I wouldn't bother with him. It is key to look at the best players, the ones that are the most linkables and stuff like that. If you have a look at these players here, Romero, for example, could be a very nice one because he's Premier League and whatnot, links into other people there. Guimaraes, probably a little bit too expensive. Gomez looks an unbelievable card, by the way, absolutely unbelievable card. Brozovic, again, sitting in the Serie A, links to Lukaku and stuff like that, it's not too bad. But that's what you've got to be thinking about in terms of the way that you're going to trade with these cards and make coins. You just got to watch football, really. It's really that easy. You've just got to watch the World Cup, and that's how you're going to know how many coins you can make and how well you can do. And I really, 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 really think this could be so much fun to work with, so much fun to trade with. And I think there's a lot of coins to be made. A lot of coins to be made. But if you're new around here, make sure you subscribe down below. Make sure notifications are turned on so you never miss an upload. Don't forget, please do comment and like down below. It makes a huge difference to the channel. But for now, I'm out. Peace out. I'll speak to you soon.